This is the Boya Mini. It's a tiny microphone system that has just been released. It would have to be one of the smallest microphones and receivers that I've seen yet. In the package you get two microphones and a wireless receiver, and they plug into your mobile devices. I'll show you what you get in the box first, and then we'll have a listen to what the microphone sounds like outside as well. You get the little Boya case, and the microphones just simply fit in, and as you can see, as it goes into the case, the charger switches on and it charges the microphones up. One of the receivers can fit in here as well, but just remember that it gets its power from your mobile phone, so it doesn't have to charge. In the kit you get two receivers. One is for the lightning adapter, and the other is a USB-C adapter. So they both come in the package. That's the size of the gear. Like, it is tiny. Is this a small microphone or what? On the base of the receiver you have a little noise reduction button as well, and by pressing that you're able to toggle between the three options you have for noise reduction. I've just switched on a fan in the background to illustrate how the system can actually cancel the noise. Hopefully it can anyway. So what you're listening to at the moment now is the standard mode for noise cancellation. So I've got a fan on in the background here, so you should be able to hear a little bit of room noise as well. I'll press on the noise cancellation to the first setting. So that's the second setting that you can have it switch to, and you might have heard a little bit of difference. And then the third setting, yep, that's 3 flashes on the receiver. You should be able to hear a little bit of difference. Apparently the microphone uses some sort of AI technology built in to cancel the sound so that it makes my voice stand out a little bit more clearly. Just to show you how simple these microphones are, they don't have a power switch on them at all. They have a charging port at the bottom, and that connects into the little charging case that you get. As soon as you pull out the microphone, it switches on. And then when you place it back in, it'll charge up and automatically switch off. You've got a little noise reduction button on the side. That's about the only user interface you have on this microphone. So you press it once, twice or 3 times to access the different types of noise reduction. Has a little clip on the back. There's no magnet or anything like that, so you may have to find some other way of clipping it to the outside of your shirt if you don't have something to clip it on. It also has a little windscreen built onto the top of it, so there's no fluffy windscreen, so it'll be interesting to see how that sounds once we do our field tests with it. The cost of this little version is $59 US, and that's very competitive compared to others that are doing the same thing. A very simple plug and play system. So let's have a listen and see what it sounds like out in the field. They say that you can get 100 meters out of this little unit. Just going to use the distance measurer. Let's get it out to about 10 meters to start with. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. That's 10 meters, and I'm now facing the camera. As you can see, hopefully you'll still be able to hear me at this distance. When I turn around, my body's going to be between the microphone and the receiver, so I might even drop out at some stage, but I'll just keep talking. And only 20 meters, and you should still be able to hear me at this distance because Boya claims that they can get 100 meters out of the microphone. Clear line of sight. Righto, so we'll go a little bit further. 60 meters, goodness me, if that's still working I'd be really surprised. It's 70 meters away from that tiny little receiver. It'd be quite interesting to hear whether that comes out or not. But that's 100 meters away from the camera. If that works, I'd be astounded. Anyway, back down a lot closer to the microphone now. You should, if it did drop out, you should be able to pick me up again. So just giving you a look at this little measuring device. I've actually gone out to 100 meters of that. Let's quickly come around here so make sure you can see it. Yeah. So there it is, 100 meters. Let me sum up for you what I feel about the Boya Mini. Look, it's $59 US and it's a tiny microphone system. So considering all of those factors and what you get in the kit, it's good value as far as that's concerned. But the downside is that if you want to get some distance away from your video device, then you're going to have a problem because the microphone starts to drop out. As you could see from the field test, as soon as I turned around and my body was between microphone and the receiver, it had problems, the connection problems. And look, that's not to be unexpected. Although the microphone still worked at 100 meters, you'd never rely on it because anything that came between you and the receiver would be a problem. It is good value for money for $59 US, but I would only recommend using it in close proximity. You know, between 5 and 10 meters, maybe 20 meters at the very most, as long as the microphone is actually in line of sight to the receiver. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you enjoy this type of review, then please make sure you consider subscribing. If you've got any comments or questions, or maybe things that you would really like to know about, please put them in the comments section and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Until next time, make sure you stay safe and catch you later.